Up bright and early this morning to do a hike south of Breckenridge called McCullough Gulch, I think. Yeah, and I checked on all trails because I heard that it can get really busy, and I wanted to make sure the road was open because there's still snow around. And someone said the road was closed like 3 weeks ago, but then there was another person who said they did the hike and it was beautiful, so great. And we just got there and the road was closed. So backup plan, we could hike the road, but that adds in another 4 or 5 miles to a 3-mile kind of difficult hike with the uphill at like 10,000 feet. So we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna drive back into Breckenridge and do a pretty drive and hopefully get some video of it. So slightly more sedentary morning afternoon.
That's for sure.
But that's okay. So first trail did not work. We came up the Boreas Pass road, which is supposed to be really pretty, and I found another trail. This one may not have quite the payoff. The other one was supposed to go to like a really nice lake. This one may have some views, and it's possible we'll see wildlife. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed for that to get up there.
And there's bananas right there. Right there.
Bananas.
Wrapped, ready to go.
Little old.
I guess that's what they do in Colorado.
And there's snow right there. So we'll see how this goes.
And I'm in short sleeve shirt and a short.
That's what the trail's called. Oops.
So far the hike has been climbing. Lots of climbing.
Lots of climbing. Not really much in the way of views. So probably isn't my favorite hike, but we're gonna keep doing it and see what's up there.
Yep.
I guess, right?
Yeah. And we're talking just in case. We want to see wildlife, but we'd rather see them like down there or
off in the distance.
up there, not on the trail. It's not that good. You have to look through the trees. But we're getting our exercise.
We're gonna turn around and go back 0.6 miles in.
330 feet up.
330 feet up. So you do this hike for the exercise, but not the views. But if there's no views, I really don't like hiking. That's what it comes down to. So we're just gonna turn around here because there's no views and take the drive instead, which does, at least that's the idea.
Yeah. And we thought we might see some animals, we haven't seen any, so.
Nope.
Maybe on the way back, we'll see. Well, it's pretty if you like trees.
That's right. There's plenty of those up here.
Back in the car, and we're gonna go do a little bit of this drive on the Boreas Pass road and see what we can see. How many? 30 seconds into the road?
30 seconds, and now we have this. Breckenridge.
More views!
Okay guys, you're gonna see something that might turn into a cluster because I am not the most handy person. As you know, our AC is not working at all right now. We haven't really worried about it because we're in Colorado and we haven't needed the AC. We tried to get it taken care of in Tucson, but the timing just didn't work out. Anyway, we think it's the control board on our Dometic air conditioner up there. So we got a new control board. So I'm gonna go up there and see how hard it would be for me to do the install. I've never done something like this before. I'm not really good with electrical stuff, and again, I'm just not very handy. So I don't have a lot of experience with this. But we're gonna be in Longmont in a couple weeks, and highs are supposed to be in the mid-90s. So it would be really nice to have a functional AC. So I'm gonna grab a few things from our garage, hike up there with our new ladder, newish ladder, and I'm gonna see how difficult this is gonna be. All right, what I'm gonna bring up is that ladder that telescoping, there it is, ladder, flathead screwdriver, and my Makita drill. Well, driver, not a drill, a driver. That should be enough.
Penny. Penny. I lost Penny.
So I took a look around up here, and this is the cover to all of our wiring, our control board. The capacitor that we had installed is down there at the bottom, but this is the control board itself, and that's what I have to replace. There's so many wires, like looking at the picture, it might be tough to identify which one of these wires. Which is why
I think we're gonna go one at a time.
All right, we've come a long way, and we're just gonna go ahead and see if we can do this. The hardest part was getting the old board off of the AC unit, but now we just have to match up the connections from the old board to the new one and reinstall, hopefully.
Okay, so I say we do the connections, and then we try to put them in. The bottom ones at least, because that's gonna be hard to get in with our fingers.
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a brand new control board. I had to elicit the help of my beautiful bride. We can't actually test yet because we're not plugged in.
And we have no way to plug in. We're boondocking. So we're boondocking for like till Friday.
But when we get to Longmont, or whenever we have a 30 amp or 50 amp hookup, we can plug in and immediately test without having to go through this rigmarole first. And hopefully this fixes our AC problems.
And if it doesn't, then we might be getting a new one.
If it doesn't, then we are definitely getting a new air conditioner. I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody's practicing Mary Had a Little Lamb on their recorder.
Yep. I think we're good. So I think we just need to put the
I don't think we've got anything. We didn't disconnect anything, but
no.
Everything is okay. All right, that is it. But since I'm up here, microfiber towel, water, just gonna wipe off the solar panels because they're a little bit dusty. They say just use water, no special cleaner or anything. So just gonna do that and then climb down and call it a day. And it's not even noon. It's not noon, right?
I don't think so.
No, we don't think it's noon yet. Oh. Kind of glad we got that done. We were gonna hire that out, but it's in. So if it's still shot, getting a new AC, but we did what we could.
We did, and we will find out in a few days.
In a few days. Tomorrow we are leaving for Eagle, Colorado. We're visiting some friends there.
Yep,
we're doing some driveway surfing.
This will be our first driveway camping.
Yeah, we've done street camping in Oregon. We've never done driveway camping yet.
Yeah,
so
hopefully it works.
Hopefully it works. This campground's been awesome. It's been a great Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. Beats Tuttletown. Do you remember that video from last year? It was so loud and hot and loud and
busy.
It was loud too. So this campground
people having fun on their Memorial Day.
That's right. This campground was much nicer.
Yeah, it was very quiet, and we're right near that beautiful lake. So
that's right.
We were discussing we would definitely come back here for sure
and spend a lot longer than just 4 days.
Yes, we would.
Even though there's no hookups, but there's water on site, which is cool.
And dumpsters and plenty of solar, so that works.
That's right.
Too. You'll notice that well, maybe I'll tell him. We cleaned up, so we took a shower, a full shower.
We actually showered.
It's lovely.
So now if you happen to meet us in the next hour, we're gonna smell great. But before our shower, maybe not so much.
So that's awesome. And since we're gonna be driveway camping with friends, hopefully we'll be able to partake in their showers as well.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. All right, that's it. It's clouded up. We're gonna hunker down, maybe go to a brewery, and we will see you probably on the road tomorrow on the way to Eagle.
Yep. Bye guys.
Bye.